Hey guys, my name is Bobby Jean, and I did my behaviorist biography on Dr. Joel E. Ringdahl. Dr. Ringdahl is a current and active researcher for the field of behavior analysis. He began his career at the University of Florida, which is where he received his Bachelor's of Science in Psychology. He later went to attend Louisiana State University, where he there got his Master's and PhD in Psychology as well. After that, he then began teaching and is still currently a teacher, as well as conducting research at several different universities. That includes the University of Iowa, Southern Illinois University, as well as the University of Georgia. That is currently where he is an associate professor, working for the Department of Communication Sciences and Special Education, working specifically within the special education program there. During his career, he has had his research published in many different articles. This includes the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis and the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disabilities, as well as he is also a co-author of a book that was published back in 2015, and this is called The Clinical and Organizational Applications of Applied Behavior Analysis. On top of being published, he has also served on the board of editors for several different articles. And this has been seen as, in the past, he was an associate editor for JABA, or the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis, as well as he is currently an associate editor for the Psychological Record. Dr. Ringdahl is specifically known for his research with individuals with developmental disabilities, and as well as his research on the assessment and treatment of severe problem behaviors or severe aggressive behaviors. And he specifically looks at not only the assessment and treatment of these things, but also any looking at other variables that could be impacting the treatment maintenance. Most of his research is externally funded by the National Institute of Health, and that's really where he gets a lot of his backing for his research. Throughout the literature, it was able to be seen that Dr. Ringdahl contributed quite a lot to the field of behavior analysis, as well as he helped really bring, what's the word that I want? He helped bring value to the or real life examples to some of the procedures or the principles that or practices that we're learning in class, such as differential reinforcement, fixed time schedules, those types of things. A couple of things that I found really interesting through his findings was he was one of the first to help publish an article that showed negative side effects to using non-contingent reinforcement. These showed that the negative side effects can be such things as causing an extinction burst. With that extinction burst, there can become an incidental reinforcement of a problem behavior, which can therefore actually increase the problem behavior instead of decreasing it. So that was really interesting to see an article that showed negative light for a reinforcement schedule. He also showed the importance of testing for non-social functions when conducting functional assessments. This is specifically or especially when analyzing aggressive behavior, especially because the function is not always just up front. We may need to do some deeper digging to figure out what that function of that aggression is. But with that, he helped provide evidence that showed even if no function can be identified, he helped provide evidence for treatments or interventions that help to still decrease that aggressive behavior. When looking to increase compliance, which is something that I'm constantly looking to do in my classroom, Dr. Ringdahl helped provide evidence to show that there is evidence to show that it's better to use differential negative reinforcement of alternative behavior over a fixed time schedule. And this is because that DNRA has been shown to be more effective. Specifically in this study, it was shown to provide more consistent results within that targeted behavior. Especially when we're looking at addressing behaviors such as increasing compliance and decreasing escape specifically. Again, I find that Dr. Ringdahl's research is really beneficial, especially when relating to things that we are learning in class, because it helps provide evidence to principles and the practices that we're learning to show that they are effective, as well as it's also helping provide real life examples of how to use those things in practice and what those things really look like. So it was really helpful to do that research. I hope you guys enjoyed my paper and my peer draft. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the final presentation when it's all finished.